Origin gents and welcome to CG Reaction, and this is Why the Chicken Got Domesticated by the channel SamONella Academy. Yes, another Sam video today. It's a bit late. I was out, but yeah, better late than never. So I reacted to lots of SamONella video already, so if you haven't seen them, I think it was 35-36 videos already, so if you haven't seen them, check out the playlist I've created for it in the cards, in the end cards. Check out the other reaction that I did. There's a link in the description with all of my videos, and if you like my reaction, like and subscribe and support the channel. So why the chicken got domesticated? I think first chicken got domesticated in Asia, and it was for the cockfights, if I remember it correctly. It wasn't for the food. People think humans just domesticated chicken for food. They didn't. They did for, cockfight and things like that. And later on, they got domesticated for food. But how they got domesticated for food, what proceeded it, I have no idea. But yeah, Sam's gonna tell us. And clearly there is some fun things about this, otherwise Sam wouldn't have covered this topic. So let's watch it.
Hey kids, whenever I browse this site, I see more and more videos of people talking about things like YouTuber drama, the election, world politics, and it made me think, hey, maybe I should start covering more relevant, nuanced topics in my videos. Anyway, let's talk about chickens. So the story of the chicken begins a long time ago in Southeast Asia. Now, this area had a ton of bamboo growing all over the place. And the thing about bamboo is it follows a very specific life cycle, where once every 50 years or so, every bamboo plant in a given region will blossom at the exact same time. Then, shortly after, they litter the whole area with these little seeds known as bamboo rice, or as I call them, bambinos. These pellets get planted, the current bamboo dies out, and the cycle starts over. Now, enter the ancestor of the domesticated chicken, known as the red jungle fowl. The jungle fowl lived in the same area as the bamboo, and, as you can imagine, they got a lot of benefit out of being literally knee-deep in food once every half-century. So much so that evolution basically said, alright, when food supplies go up, I want you to just start pumping out babies like there's no tomorrow. That way, we can take as much advantage of each bloom as possible. As a result, the chicken population became synchronized with the bamboo, shooting up during blooms and dwindling in between.
Evolution is just awesome, isn't it? Whenever we hear a case about evolution, it's just great. People have, people mistake the evolution for things like, that every species just adapts to things around them. That's not how evolution works. There are lots of people that even say that this is God's work, and I'm not saying it's not, but people have this mistake in their head, like out of 10, 8 species just adapts. That's not how things work. Evolution works because of all the species of chicken and all the types of chicken there are. Say some of them have just right ingredients, right DNA, right genes in them, so they adapt to this bamboo cycle, and only they survive. Everybody died out. That's how evolution works. I don't know if that happened into the chicken's case, but that's mostly how it works. Out of 100, let's say 5 species survives because they adapted, because they just have right amount in them to survive that condition. Everybody else died out. That's how evolution works. It's not like 10 out of 7 survived or something. It's not that somebody's putting in software codes like, adapt to this. So that's how evolution works. But it's just miraculous to think how just perfect time, perfect ingredients, right circumstances, and how just species adapts. Look at the humans case. One species was monkeys, and they slowly evolved to humans. People think that all monkeys can evolve to human. No, one specific species, not just one, there are multiple, because there were lots of human species in the past, but of all monkey species, certain species adapted and became human. Not all monkeys can do that. Lots of religious people nowadays says that world is just 5,000 years old and there is no such thing as evolution. They say what, that monkey is going to evolve to human? No. You know why? Because it didn't. That monkey can't. Only some species did. So that's how evolution works. So I said that because some of my friends came to me and said all species adapts. Like, no, that's not how things work.
Then humans showed up and they saw this pattern and they said, wow, how bamboozling. And then they realized, wait a minute, That pun was dumb.
Yeah.
But also, we can harness this whole chicken cycle thing. All we have to do is give these guys a whole bunch of food, and we can make their reproductive systems go into overdrive whenever we want. Do you know what that means? Lots of hot bird porn. No, it means we get as many eggs as we could ever dream of. So, with a bit of work, we managed to domesticate the chicken around 5000 BC.
Yeah, he means how chickens got domesticated for food, I think. Because I'm pretty sure first time chicken got domesticated is for the cockfighting, not for food.
And as you can imagine, the idea of having a literal egg-laying machine around the house was extremely popular, leading to the chickens spreading across the entirety of the civilized world over the course of a few millennia. I think it's interesting that, despite the fact that the West has had chickens for most of its history, it wasn't until way later that we figured out where they came from. Like, alright men, it's time to delve into the world of the unknown. We're gonna see things the likes of which man has never laid.
I put way too much effort into this background for some reason, so you fuckers better appreciate it. What detail?
Eyes upon before. But if you keep your wits about you, we just might make it out of here alive. Hey, is this yours? No? Weird. What the hell? Of course, having a constantly supercharged uterus is not without its drawbacks. After all, the chicken essentially goes through its entire menstrual cycle every day. So next time your girlfriend's complaining about how bad her period is, get her a box of chocolates and be generally attentive to her needs. You prick. Anyway, one thing with
That's out of character by Sam.
chickens and most other egg-laying critters is that they only have one hole in their pelvic region, which is called a cloaca, I think. Or cloaca. Cloaca? So the Croatia basically acts like a funnel, taking all the eggs and waste and sending it down the same chute. And while this might sound convenient at first, there is one fatal disadvantage that affects chickens in particular. Sometimes the egg can get stuck on its way out, leading to a condition known as egg binding. And since this means nothing can exit the clamato anymore, the egg-bound chicken ends up dying of constipation over the course of a couple days.
Damn.
Hey Jerry, how you doing? Not good, Sean. Not good. Oh man, what's wrong? It's just, ever since Jenny got egg-bound, things have been so stressful. Her funeral expenses are through the roof, and her memory means so much to me, but if the bills keep coming in like this, I'm not sure my family will be able to handle it. Well, hey man, you know what they say, don't put all your eggs in one casket. Let's
Kill
just hope
him.
she doesn't get egg-zoomed.
Kill him.
I'm sorry. Don't ever contact me or my kids ever again. I understand. Anyway, that's all for today. Till next time, I'm SamONella, and thank you for watching.
Sam's puns are so bad, but he's the only person whose bad puns are even funny. Just because every time I hear a bad pun, it just hurts. He's just funny, man. Knowing who he is just funny. So yeah, chicken got first domesticated, like I said, for cockfighting, but how they got domesticated for food, that is surprising. That it's linked to bamboos. I didn't know that. So yeah, that was interesting. Alright people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Support the channel by subscribing. And check out the other reaction I did. There's a link in the description. Check out the card. Check out the end cards for the SamONella playlist and the other playlist I've created. And I'll see you next time.